I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Like burning.
I'm learning.
It tastes like batteries. This tastes like Grandma. How the hell do you know what grittin'? You know what? No, I'm not even gonna. What do you mean?
The troll told me to lay it on fire.
God, they do taste like Grandma. Sheckity doodah, sheckity day. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
I don't fucking know you invited us here.
I don't know why we're here, but I'm glad we all showed up to the suicide cult.
We at least have something to do.
Yep. Oh shit, what's in the Kool-Aid? Don't worry about it. Bring your Nikes. Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of the CAMcast, episode 193. Woohoo! The podcast that...
Hey, by the way, guys, did you know I got a job?
Oh shit.
I'm just going to ignore you right now.
Okay, well, we talked... Okay, God damn it, Zack.
Dave, tell me all about this goddamn job you just barely got.
I just got a job at Industrial Injection.
So, can you do injector testing for me?
No, but I could put them in a box for you.
Yay, boxes. Well, congratulations, Dave.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
It seems like it's right up your alley.
Should be. Putting parts in boxes is something I should have done years ago. Yep. For myself.
When do you start?
Next Tuesday.
So you got
Nice.
another week of
Funemployment.
Funemployment.
You betcha.
Hell yeah. Well, there we go.
Wait, you don't start on Monday?
No, if they made him start on Monday, we'd have a problem.
It sounds like working for someone that we both know.
Damn.
Yeah. That works really fucking well.
Right?
Yeah. I like that better than the whip.
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Derailment later.
It's all right. Anyway, I am Mike, dear leader, Doc Taste, leader of men, herder of cats. I'm wearing the comfy pants today, baby.
As you should be.
Yep. Maker of pulled pork.
Delectable.
Oh, yes. And
Tasty. Succulent.
yes. God, put a pin in that. We'll come back to why you should never say that again in a minute. I'm looking a little quiet. Bump me up a little. Just a hair. There we go. There we go. All right. Whatever. That works. If anything, I can scoop back. Whatever. I am joined to my right by the freshly employed, the one, the only, the professor of the ghetto arts, your, mine, our Uncle Radical. We call him Scoots because he's going to be scooting his ass to a new job soon. It's Dave Raleigh.
My shenanigans are moist and succulent.
I get yelled at for, but you don't.
Well, no shit.
You saying succulent is weird and disturbing.
Mine is cheeky and fun.
Yes.
There's a double standard here that I don't like.
He doesn't like the double standard. He's the chairman of the board. It's Zack Lords.
Colonel Eddie Dean.
God. We'll explain why that is hilarious at a later date.
Mm-hmm.
But
So never.
In the meantime,
Chairman of the board's Colonel Eddie Dean.
Yes.
Present.
I'm changing my name right now in group chat.
holy shit! When we're done here, we gotta.
It's no longer Lamborghini soup or truffle. It's now Colonel Eddie Dean, chairman of the boards.
Oh my God! When we're done here, we gotta move this shit off the couch gently though, because that's anniversary presents for my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
But then we gotta take a picture of you, Zack, on the couch, and that's going to be an upcoming shirt. And we're just
Colonel Eddie Dean.
Colonel Eddie Dean. Just Zach's face, Colonel Eddie Dean.
I'm going to Google this guy to see if he's anything.
You're going to find, I'm sure you're going to,
He's
whatever.
going to be like a purple star or something like that. Like he's going to be...
Or he's going to be a fake-ass, or he's going to be like a Kentucky colonel.
Yes.
Just, God, I hope so. I hope Utah was home to 2 Kentucky colonels for a brief minute.
Yes, please.
Anyway, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and support us on the Patreon, patreon.com/camautomag. Go ahead and subscribe for at least $5 a month because that is the most bang for your buck. You get access to the Thursday episodes a day early-ish. You get bonus content, which we're going to be redoing here in a minute because we're not doing the React. I think we went out on a high note.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to say we did.
Yep, definitely.
Absolutely. By the way, Eddie Dean was an American Western singer and actor from 1907 to 1999. Unsure if that is the same person.
It isn't. I'm looking at the same thing. About.
He is also a fictional character in Stephen King's The Dark Tower series of novels.
Okay, so I think we're 0 for 2 on Eddie Dean's.
Yep, pretty much.
Anyway, find us on all the social medias. We are at CAMautomag across platforms. Find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, share, subscribe, rate, review, all that stuff. Smash bells. I don't know what you kids do. Anyway.
Smashing bells, is that, like, I don't even want to know.
I don't know. I'm just so lost with what the youths are doing. As our resident youth is Googling Colonel Eddie Dean.
I'm not hip with the jive. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I kind of want to call Ken Garf
Hello.
Honda and be like, I'm trying to source a Colonel Eddie Dean. Do you have an extension for that? Yeah, 512-6640.
Oh, God.
Wow. Okay.
Man, anyway.
As we just slide further and further away.
Okay, I think we're...
Let's just get into this shit.
I think we're okay with catching up on everybody.
I mean, we all know the shit we're up to.
Yep. I do want to give a shout-out to Monty in the pace car from this past NASA weekend. He got quite the workout. I'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Isn't, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just remember, everybody, disappointment is a part of life. We all have to make peace with that at some point.
Also, thank you to the recovery and medical crew at Utah Motorsports Campus.
They also got a hell of a workout on Saturday.
Oh, boy.
Again, I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In a few minutes.
Yep. Let's see. No new patrons, but everybody is caught up on their rewards and everything. So
beautiful.
I am ready for more people to subscribe.
Fantastic. So who are we going to, or when are we going to choose who gets to be on the CAMcast with us?
So here's what I'm thinking. So next week, supposedly, we're going to have the ISS guys there.
Okay, beautiful.
We're going to have the ISS guys here. And I think that might be the time when we pull the name out of the hat.
I like it.
And then, because we're going to be recording live at ISS.
Beautiful.
That's when we can bring them on.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. So are we having what? Jeff and Jerry coming on?
Jeff and or some other ISS folk. We're still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So
I hope it's Jerry or Ran.
Either, oh God, it's been a minute since I've seen Ran.
Yeah,
I
same.
think I found him.
Okay. Ran or the Colonel?
The Colonel.
Colonel Eddie Dean, chairman of the boards.
I believe, I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm looking at obituaries right now. Like,
I'm
that's how
imagining-
deep I'm going.
I'm imagining he died in Bountiful.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I got $1 in
He
North
did
Salt
die
Lake.
in Bountiful.
Oh, my God. Yes!
He was buried in the the Rustin brother Bountiful mortuary. It'd be wrong looking at a photo of his grave.
It would be horribly wrong. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to go leave him some flowers.
Because his full name was Eddie Dean Kimberly, I think.
Aw.
57 to 09.
Well, okay.
Wow.
So,
Motorcycle accident.
well, died doing what he loved, riding that Harley up Dead Man's Curve.
I probably am not wrong.
Anyway, so I couldn't do birthdays because Facebook was being dumb.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. So that's a problem. Oh, cool.
It was Zan's birthday this week. I know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We wished her. Yeah, we wished her happy birthday already. Let's see. Cool. Josh, your hat is on the way. So there you go. There's that. So I do have an update, I believe, from the GT Sport Lap Time Challenge
beautiful
thing. Maybe?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
It's probably all wrong. I don't know. It sucks when the person that you leave in charge of this just up and fucking leaves and never bothers to send you anything. So,
cool.
You know. Anyway, so from the K-Car Challenge, only 2 people entered. And tragically, one of them was our man Jeff, who is apparently going to be in town next week or next weekend.
Okay.
So we may have to link up with good old Alex Crane. But anyway, he kicked my ass pretty hard. The unlimited class weird chameleon Daihatsu Copen active top was not enough for his Honda Beat.
Okay.
But don't worry, my mediocrity has led me to 3rd place. I think
question mark?
3rd question mark. I don't know how many rounds we've fucking done at this point.
That's okay.
I'm just taking a stab here. Alex, I'm hoping you have access to more of this stuff other than just the random emails, Evil Trent sent me. So,
Huh.
Yep. But don't worry, I figured out the points. So currently in the lead is Alex Crane, then Brandon McConkey. It's 129 to 101. And then making a charge from third, your boy.
With 42.
Yes. Don't worry, that puts me about 15 points ahead of our lovely and missing pizza dad. So, Yep. So there we go, folks.
Greatly.
Yes, we do. So I put it to the goddamn. Yes, you did. We're having a party you can't see, folks. So the next, I wanted to do something, kind of inspired by cocaine and wackiness.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to. This might get announced on the Thursday episode. So, everybody will have the same opportunity when it goes live up on Facebook.
Right.
I'm going to have to run over and fire up the PS4 just to see something. But don't worry, it's going to involve LMP1 cars in a place that they should never, ever be. So,
I-15?
No.
No car should ever be on I-15.
Well, I'm talking about the Lehigh stretch.
I'm aware.
Point a mountain to,
Yep.
Linden.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, so, don't worry. Keep your eyes on the Facebook page on Wednesday because everybody's going to have the same opportunity at this. And, listen on Thursday for more in-depth details for the fucking ridiculousness that this is going to be. Thank you.
I think I have some idea, and it's going to be absolutely bonkers.
God, if we can actually get, a lobby going for this.
Ooh.
That, I will double points for everybody who does this with at least 4 other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us in this room. Do you want to try it with us 3?
I don't think we can make that happen unless you guys magically produce PlayStations.
Yeah, see, I don't have one of
Oh,
those.
Yeah.
Joey did say he'd let me try at his house.
There we go. Anyway, we've stumbled through our opening. Let's get into the news. But before that, let us remind you that we are slinging that hot merchandise down there on the corner. That is CAMautoswag.com. Head on over there, get yourself a hat that Zack is awkwardly wearing over his headphones. It's a hot look.
I feel sexy.
You look like every 1980s baseball manager. Anyway. Yeah, we got hats, we got shirts, we've got hoodies, which, if you're in Utah right now, this is the fucking time you need at least 3 of them.
Wish I had one.
They're surprisingly affordable.
Oh, well, I might have to go buy one.
I think you're going to have to.
Probably will.
Anyway, over to CAMautoswag.com. Get yourself some stuff. Support this train wreck.
Yes.
Yes.
Do all of that.
Yes. Anyway, so I have a story from the Automotive News that we're probably not actually going to be able to read because the Automotive News is a jerk. Yep. But don't worry. I've got the gist of it in the agenda here.
Oh, boy.
So there are too many goddamn Mercedes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too many Mercs.
If you go, if you call each, engine and body style variation its own model, there are 90 fucking models.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Is that just for U.S. or all markets?
I believe this is just the U.S.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
So that means other markets could have 220, not 220, 120.
They could have a lot more.
Yeah.
Or significantly less, either or. But no, this is because the Germans are in this weird fucking fragmentation arms race where they're trying to, find a new niche or create one and then fill it. So that's why you have, all these weird goddamn models.
Like the Belugas.
Yeah. So this is, a problem, and Mercedes is going to remedy this by axing a ton of these damn things over the next couple of years.
Are they just using Internet Explorer and is now just hearing about what Ford did?
I don't think they're going to go that far, but they're definitely going to axe some of these things because...
Is this from Mercedes lineup only, or also including AMG vehicles?
I think this is across the board.
Across the board?
Yep. One Mercedes dealership person described the product guide that every dealer has, where you can figure out everything.
Right.
He described it, he compared it to the menu at the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, God.
Which is 27 pages long.
Good Lord Almighty.
And has 20 things per page.
Huh.
Yep. So that is a fucking thing.
That is a thing.
Yep. Anyway, you know what else is a thing? It's a grand tour.
Oh boy.
Yep.
You know what else is a thing?
What?
ISIS.
Yes. So they had planned to do a Middle Eastern adventure.
Okay.
But they had to can it because, where is it? So the route was going to take them from somewhere in Saudi Arabia to Cairo, Egypt, which doesn't seem on the face of it like a problem. But the problem is you have to cross the Sinai Peninsula, which is rife with ISIS activity.
Of course it is.
And let's see, where...
I'm more laughing at the ads for this page.
Oh, yeah, a lot of army ads. Really need to get a pop-up blocker going on. Anyway, Jeremy Clarkson has a column in the Sunday Times, and this is a quote from there. This would be an epic journey, except it would mean crossing the Sinai Peninsula, and thanks to ISIS, the chances of us all arriving on the other side with heads were slim.
I mean, that's a valid concern.
Yeah. know.
It's upsetting, but valid.
Well, don't worry. This is not the first time that they had to, down something because of, fears of whatnot. They were going to do something in Australia, but there was heavy media scrutiny. There was a proposal to film on the Andaman Islands near Thailand, which out there interacted with the larger outside world.
Huh.
Yeah, so they are, everybody has just kind of come to an agreement that they live there, and we are never to go see them or do anything with them.
Huh.
Yeah, because, we could very easily kill them just by wandering about their island.
Yeah, breathing on them the wrong way would kill them.
Exactly. So the Grand Tour was shot down from shooting on the Andaman Islands because there is a tribe that kills anyone who lands on those islands because, the same reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have them just go back to South America.
I mean, listen, there are parts of South America that they could probably go to. Other places, not ideal.
Argentina, Chile.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and stay away from Argentina. So, also in his column, he sideswipes Slough, which is where they're filming the Grand Tour, which I felt that was kind of mean. Slough, as my understanding, is just like a fucking suburb. So,
well, from my understanding, I think they've made fun of that more than once on actual Top Gear.
Oh no, everybody from Slough makes fun of Slough.
Okay.
So, let's see. Everybody loves the A80, or at least doesn't totally hate it.
At least the A80
being the Supra.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody who's driven it enjoys it.
So you're talking about the A90, not the A80, which
Yes.
would be the Mark IV.
Tight. I have a problem with Car and Driver then because they kept referring to this thing as an A80.
Well, they are incorrect.
Anyway, the A90, the new Supra that everybody doesn't hate, now
Right.
has some sweet, sweet TRD aero and wheels available.
Excellent!
Yes, look at this. These side door garnishes to cover up the fake vents, a side skirt, this little lip spoiler.
All of it actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah, and it actually does provide some function. TRD is saying that you do gain downforce with all of this stuff.
And this is all their GR stuff.
Yep, all that Garmin racing.
Gazoo racing.
Yes.
That one.
Anyway.
Nissan.
Wow.
Yep. So, unfortunately, this is all currently only available in Japan.
But people are going to bring that shit over.
Yes, and I think the full aero kit is like $25,000.
So people probably are not going to bring this over.
I mean, the ballers are going to bring this over, but... Oh, yeah, also, let's see. Come on, show me the...
I like all of the
3D
like-
graphics.
graphics and digital media on the website here. This is great.
It really is cool. Now, let's see if they have the wheel. Yeah, so the wheels, it's your basic, split multi-spoke that they say radiates heat out away from the brakes.
Yeah, normal mesh design.
Yeah, but, not terrible.
Yeah.
Not bad. Maybe not the wheel you're looking for?
Probably not.
No, but, I mean, if you're one of those people, why not? If you got to have all of the boxes possibly ticked. Ooh.
Hold on. So does that change the color for the ones below?
I don't think so. Let's see.
That's
No.
upsetting.
Well, I don't.
I really wanted to have all the 3D graphics change colors.
How many? Like, yeah, I don't think that was going to happen. So, anyway, yeah, TRD parts are now available for the new Supra.
Yay!
Hooray!
I dig it.
Yep. Now this touched my heart. So Mercedes has been, coming out with their ESF, which is this experimental safety car. Why is the F there? Because German. They've been coming out with these for a while, starting in the 70s, and now they have, they started doing them again in 2009. Now they have one that is based off the GLE SUV, and it's got a bunch of stuff crammed in it. First, I want to say they're claiming it has level 4 autonomy, which is, damn near total autonomy.
Huh, okay.
There is no actual proof that it has that. They're just saying that it has that. But it's got a bunch of, interesting stuff, specifically in the way of car-to-human communication, because we may not think of it, but if we're walking around, we look at the driver of a car and we're like, hey, make eye contact to make sure that they see us before they either make the decision to run us over or not.
Right.
All that stuff. They have a bunch of, these LED panels on this car to, communicate with people outside of said car.
Oh,
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. If this thing is going to be out and about, if you're in full-on autonomous mode, you're not going to give a shit about what's going on outside.
Right.
So you're not going to necessarily give a rat's ass about this, cyclist that you may or may not be close to hitting, or, people looking across the street or whatever.
Yes.
So there's that.
But is that LiDAR?
I don't know. I only skimmed this. They redesigned the airbags because you're not going to be sitting bolt upright like you currently are in a car. You're going to be more leaning back. You're going to be chilling out.
Sure.
So, they redid the airbag to account for the fact that you are, leaning back. They have things for your child
Okay.
that may or may not make it a better person.
Also, is that a touchscreen in the child seat?
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
Hold on. Where?
What's the...
This is the video, but hold on. Yes! Look at this. When you're having a really bad day, you have to pull over. The little triangle robot.
Wow.
Look at him.
He's adorable.
Yeah, when shit goes wrong,
And he's flashing.
yeah. Your little top triangle deploys, and then out goes the little triangle robot.
That's adorable.
Right? He's so cute.
Oh.
He just deploys out the back.
Wally.
Wow. There we go. Yeah, this is just, something that Mercedes does, because they seem to be kind of towards the forefront of putting safe shit in cars.
I mean...
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Yep.
That's a lot of technology that the general public, especially in the United States, are not going to be able to use.
Nope.
Because we are far too stupid.
All I want is fucking laser headlights.
All I wanted was a Pepsi.
I just want lasers.
Freaking lasers.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking need. Solve a lot of my problems, I'll tell you that much.
Ain't that the damn truth?
How did he rob the bank with a fucking laser?
Yeah.
The little pen laser. Get down.
Freaking lasers.
Anyway, so there it is. That is the news that I came up with you. Whatever.
I mean, we got 31 minutes to fill, and we've got,
Don't worry, we've got the Indy 5. I didn't bother putting the NASA stuff on here because there are some things.
There are some things.
I actually watched the races
Beautiful.
on Saturday.
Beautiful. So you can fill us in.
So I can tell you about the things that happened.
Fantastic.
Yes. But before I tell you about Indy 500 qualifying and, the NASA stuff, we need to talk about our good friends over at Steady Broke Clothing.
Steady.broke on all the social medias. SteadyBroke.com. Go check out their store. They've got all kinds of good stuff. They've got, hats. They've got T-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's almost getting to that season where you don't need them, but...
Well, don't worry. It's Utah. You're going to be needing those things until at least July.
It's true. It's true. And you know what? All this stuff is really good, and I'm wearing my Depresso shirt on weekends. Yeah. It's nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
It's weathered well in the wash.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable. has not shrunk.
I wear my broke AF shirt on payday.
Attaboy. So, you guys can get this stuff too. And as an added bonus, in the coupon code box at checkout, you type in CamAuto15 and you get the 15 order. So that $35 sweatshirt becomes, what, $28?
Something like that,
Yeah, it's that quality for that cheap locally.
Hell no.
And you know what? You're not going to be supporting us and Steady Broke if you buy it elsewhere.
Yeah, support us and support our friends, damn it.
Exactly. Just because you're broke doesn't mean...
Steady Broke Clothing.
Steady.broke on all the social medias. Check them out.
SteadyBroke.com. All right, folks.
Yo, some things happened in Indianapolis.
Yes, because next weekend is the 500. I will be doing nothing as of the Sunday before Memorial Day. You guys may or may not be coming over to watch the 500 with me.
I'm down.
We'll see what the girlfriend wants.
Hey, man. I'm just throwing it out there as an option.
Beautiful.
Yep. Anyway, so... licensing tests. You had Carb Day, which was, when everybody basically tuned their cars, when you had to do it with screwdrivers.
Yeah.
And then you had the final weekend was qualifying, and then you had what they called day. Because the Indianapolis 500 is a 33-car field.
Okay.
Sometimes less, but never more. And for a long time, we haven't had more than 33 people wanting to be in this. Except this year.
Okay.
We had 39.
Interesting.
Yes. So, we had some fun stuff up at the top. Simon Pagenaud barely took pole over Ed Carpenter. So they do it at a 4-lap mile-per-hour average.
Okay.
Not time, because, they want to know how fast you're going. Simon's speed was 229. And Ed's was 229.889. So
that's not just narrowly. That's
sneezed as you were coming across timing and scoring. You got that little bump.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So that is happening. Simon Pat inside of row 1, going into the ridiculously flat Indy Motor Speedway.
Yes.
Look at Daytona. That's 30.
Yeah.
Indy is 10 and you're doing 230 miles an hour.
Wow.
Just think about that for a minute.
Wow.
There you go. Last year, Pippa Mann has just been wanting to race in the 500. That's all she wants to do.
Okay.
And this year she comfortably qualified.
Oh, okay. So she will get that chance.
She is doing it. She cried after, after pole day because she was in there. There was no way she was going to get bumped down.
Beautiful.
So she was ecstatic. And now let's talk about the underdog that we're all going to be rooting for come Sunday. His name is Kyle Kaiser.
Okay.
He is a young American driver. He is driving for Juncos Racing.
Okay.
He wrecked the car in practice. So they had to scramble to get the backup car built and ready.
Okay.
The problem was, a week before, the team's main sponsor left.
They were just like, yeah, never mind.
Done. Sorry.
Huh.
Yeah. So they scramble to find parts to build the backup car. And he has to go out on bump day. And, everything is looking... Fernando Alonso is there. He wants to get the Triple Crown, which, for those who don't know, it is winning Le Mans, it is winning Monaco, and then it is winning the Indianapolis 500.
I call it the EGOT of racing.
Pretty much. That's right there. If it wasn't for Robert Kubica, you could throw in a WRC title, but
yeah,
he had to ruin things for us all.
Go figure.
Anyway, so he gets in there. He gets into the field of 33, but then people behind him start going, and they start out qualifying him, so he keeps getting bumped down.
Oh, boy.
So finally he's there. He's sitting at 33rd.
And he can't go requalify because he doesn't have a car.
No, I mean, he went out.
Oh, he went out earlier in the day.
God. So last year he did so well because even though it looked like a McLaren car, it was actually one of the Andretti Hondas that he was in. Andretti, over the last decade or so, has won 6 of the last Indy 500s. So they know what they're doing. So he was in a very well set up car with a very well prepared team.
Okay.
This year he was with Carlin, who they have done very well in the lower ranks, but this is their first year doing, the IndyCar series. So there is a learning curve.
Sure.
So he's there. They're trying,
Just do it!
Yeah, they're doing all that they can, but they don't know what they're doing, and it doesn't help that they had to, rebuild, Fernando's car.
Basically a parts car to get him running again.
Yeah, because he crashed in practice, which is a thing that happens. It happens to everybody.
Happens to the best of us.
You're running such low downforce, any air gets under the car, you're going for a ride.
Yeah.
A ride you don't want to go on.
Wow.
But a ride nonetheless.
Yeet.
So there he is, sitting at 33rd, and here's Kyle Kaiser, sponsorless, in a fucking cobbled-together car, and out he goes. And he barely beats Fernando Alonso.
Oh.
Kyle Kaiser will be starting 33rd, outside of the last row, and Fernando Alonso was failed by McLaren yet again. And here's the great thing.
Get fucked.
Well, here's the great thing. Andretti is a Honda team. Honda does not want to work with Fernando Alonso. So that's why he went with Carlin, a Chevy team. So there's that. Now, you may be thinking up at the top, oh, well, clearly this is Honda's game. No, Simon Pagenaud is in a Chevy. In a Chevy-powered car. So...
Interesting.
Muy interesante. So now let us talk about whatever, it works. We gotta go.
we gotta break it in first.
Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll figure it out. I'll throw in some stories about lawn, people breaking the law and shit.
It's gonna work very well with Florida persons of interest.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Coming up on Thursday, we don't just have a Florida person of interest. We have a Canadian story of failure.
Yeet.
Sorry?
Yeah, don't worry. There is a visual thing that I'm going to have to narrate. So, well, you guys just watch.
I'm okay with it.
There we go. Anyway, so the NASA weekend, we had. What is Trent on about?
Something about exhausts.
Yeah, okay. I just see my phone lighting up, and I see that it is Trent, so I'm just like, aw, he's listening to exhaust sounds with the newborn. I love it. Anyway, so the NASA weekend, it looked like it was going to rain. It looked like rain. Well, at least on Saturday, because I didn't go on Sunday because I was at the Matsuri. It didn't rain. And at points, it was downright pleasant.
Really?
In Utah?
Yeah, like it was sunny. It was warm enough that I didn't need a jacket.
Wow.
But it was cold enough that the cars could gulp in some nice air.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was boost weather.
It really was. Some people had just some very interesting weekends. Ken Clare, he drives that B18C swapped EF.
Yeah.
That is that sweet livery on there.
Mm-hmm.
His car was belching lots of white smoke at various points on the track.
Oh, no.
Like a Honda?
Despite that, he still ended up getting himself some hardware.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Damn.
Yeah. David Muskowitz, I don't think he listens, but if you are, David, hello. So last month, he killed his Lotus.
Oh, no.
Yep. This month, he went out, and they're just trying to figure it out, and he ended up having to, he blew the ECU fuse. So the car just literally died on track.
Right.
So he's just like, all right. So the last session, he goes out, he throws on some just, super heat-cycled A7s. Hoosier A7s.
Oh, boy. A7s on the track.
Yep, and he's just like, whatever. They're, he was running, fresher 225s. These are, worn down 245s. He's like, fuck, whatever. And he goes out there, and he's just trying to figure out, if the car's going to do this shit again.
Right.
And he ends up taking home the class win.
Oh.
Yeah.
On old tires.
On old tires, just trying to figure out what's wrong with the car.
I mean, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
Right?
Sloppy Mechanics is definitely proud.
Damn right. He was just like, I don't know how the hell that happened.
All
like,
right.
I'm like, hey man, hopefully next month we don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I will say this. Let's see. Jessica Burton won herself some hardware, and I was taking pictures of the awards, and proud Papa Jeff Burton comes up, stands right next to me,
Yeah.
and says, hey, take a good picture. That's my daughter. And I just look over. I'm like, I always take good pictures. Snap. Then proceed to take a picture of the floor. Listen, I don't take good pictures all the time.
That's fine.
Just most of the time.
That's okay.
Anyway, so the lightning race was interesting because Chris Bond was out there in his crazy, like, fast, hardtop NB Miata,
All right.
which is somehow an ST4 car.
What?
Yeah, it's an ST4 car. We're not quite sure how.
Oh.
It's him in there with, Tom's E36 M3.
Okay.
And Toby's new to him. I think it's an M3 also, but it's an old work car, work car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the problem is, Toby got it and he hasn't had a chance to get it retuned, so it's still on a California tune.
So it's not really happy.
It's not thrilled,
Okay.
but it still moves. So the race gets going. Chris and Toby are neck and neck,
All right.
because I'm trying to convince Toby to protest Chris, because I'm with him. I don't think Chris's car is an ST4 car.
Right.
I think it's a very weak ST3 car, but compared to these ST4 shit cars that he's driving against, sometimes he looks like a god amongst men.
Okay.
Like a teenager playing basketball against toddlers, just swatting everybody's shit.
I mean, like you do.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's how I feel better about myself.
Just beating up on them kids.
Yeah.
Yeet.
There you go. So, yeah, Chris ends up pulling away. So the battle then becomes these two BMW, Tom, and they're just going back and forth. And Toby is defending hard and
Okay.
but he can't stop Tom from doing this. Like he can't stop him forever. So eventually, Tom just forces the issue and just goes right up the inside, real aggressively. Barely any room there. Like that last corner pass at the Bathurst 12 hour, where the guy took him on the outside, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like, there's some daylight. Excuse me.
Here comes a Porsche.
Away I go. It was that sort of thing. And it looked like, Spawn's cheater car, and then, the rest of the field would shake out as it did. Then Tom decided to go off-roading on the outside of Turn 1, which was a fun for a lot of people. A lot of people decided to take the scenic route there.
Interesting.
So, yeah, he just goes off, skates across the shale. Toby takes his opportunity, and I'm up in race control. And Kazarian is just like, did anybody else hear that? What? Oh, that's Toby's. Yep. So, while that's happening up at the front, towards the back, we have some friend of the program, Austin Kent. He has himself a Spec Miata now.
Okay.
In addition to that orange M3.
Right.
The one that is prominently displayed on my wallpaper here.
Oh, that one.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. This belongs to some dude that I do not remember the name of, but he said hi to me at the last NASA, the NASA event before this one.
We're referencing a white E36 M3.
White turbo E36
Right.
M3. Fun car. Anyway, and also his supercharged E92.
Beautiful.
Yep. It's a fun trio that he had. Anyway, so now he has the Spec Miata. And, this is his first race in the Spec Miata with the rest of the Spec Miatas. He's just been doing like TT stuff.
Okay.
He pulls off a miracle lap in qualifying, and he's starting in third.
Wow. Having never driven Spec Miata.
That's some...
Like, he's driven the Miata, but he's never, like, driven with, in this fashion. And he's not super confident in, like, his racecraft, and that's understandable. Mm-hmm. Because, some of these people have been driving these cars for ages, and here's Austin.
Now in third.
Yeah. And so, it's a split start. So you have the ST cars and the GTS cars, they go, and then as they're rounding turn 1, here comes a herd of Miatas just coming down the straight looking for that green flag. And then as soon as the green flag looks like it's about to come out, the fucking double file just gets fucked up and people just start going. Because, everybody gets excited. So
The Miatas, they're happy little things.
you just want to go fast.
You want to go feast.
So there goes Austin. And then suddenly everybody is going around Austin like he is standing still.
Oh, no.
Austin missed a shift.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And the field gets around him,
The whole field.
including other rookie, other friend of the program, Jay Steffi.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Jay Steffi, not a small man by any means, also in a spec Miata. So, it's not... I mean, God bless Jay. He's out there trying. I mean, there's time to be had. But this was not the day to find it. Austin did not have a great day. He ended up going off track at 5 and touched the tire wall, but he continued on. Didn't do anything too terrible to the car.
That's good.
It's stuff that you hop in the trunk and kick out the dent.
Okay, well, that's not terrible.
No, it's not the end of the world. But he drove the car home.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing. He qualified third. He didn't have to come home on the back of a flatbed. So shout out to you, Austin. Good job.
Yeah, +1.
Also, I want to say shout out to Andy Munch because I'm going through the photos because I'm going to start watching the races, not shooting the races, so I can get down there when they impound the cars on pit lane and take pictures of everybody getting out of the cars.
Right.
Andy saw me lining up a shot of some guys, some of the drivers talking.
Uh-huh.
Andy timed it perfectly. He jumped in the shot, not just like his face is very clear in the frame, and it is yet one of his many, many looks. And I thought I had missed him.
Was it this one?
No.
Okay.
No. It's
wrong photo then.
No, that's Eduardo. He was crew chiefing, I guess, for the Fast Garage Miata that may or may not have hit Ben Lamberson in the '93 Miata four times. If you talk to Ben, he got hit by that car 4 times.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, Ben has been heated before, but I mean, this is a very heated Ben. So that was a thing that happened. Anyway, moving on to the senior circuit, the big boys. I think the rain scared away a lot of people. So, oh god, one more thing from the lightning race. So there's a rookie in an E46 in one of the STs or GTS or whatever. Jason Harward is out there in Adam Manoa's old Integra.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but he's out there in a GTS2 Porsche Boxster. There was a time, like one lap, they are coming down the front straight, 3 abreast.
Oh, boy.
Rookie in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's going to end badly.
Nobody wants to stop.
Yeah.
The Boxster...
At that point, all 3 of you just take off into the Armco.
The Boxster wisely lets up
Mm-hmm.
as the Integra and the BMW come down. But,
It's like, nope, I'm out of here.
A lot of us were clenching things up in race control.
Yeah.
Yup. So, anyway, that was a fun race. And now for the senior circuit. So, a lot of people stayed home. Jason Harwood was out there in his Lamborghini, so he was doing double duty. Jeff Burton was out there in his GT4 R8, which, just to remind people, is the R8 GT4 is basically just an R8 V10 with some weight taken out of it and a little wing on the back.
Okay.
That's really it. The GT4 cars are very simple cars. So,
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't have more power. Like, Jason's Lamborghini has more power than, a road-going
stock
Huracan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, so they're there. And George would be out there in his Corvette, but throwout bearing decided to die on him. So, again, his old wheelin' Grand Am Corvette has to sit at home. Once he gets that thing going, though, boy howdy. Spec Z was going to be kind of the race to watch because Arthur has been having like ABS problems all season.
Uh-oh.
ABS and overheating problems.
That's not good.
No. So I think finally the Eastern European magic is wearing off.
No.
And it is stacked up behind him.
Oh, boy.
You know, Justin's back there just waiting to get a win. Chad, always competitive. You know, Tom Kaminsky wasn't there, but Brendan, who put a fresh motor in his car and got his ABS reworked because, turns out in a Z, if your ABS goes out, your bias gets super fucked up.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yep.
Does it just all go to the front or what?
I don't know, but he's like, I don't need the ABS to drive, but I need proper bias. So, you know, it helps me be able to drive into a corner.
Yeah.
So.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, so, I mean, God, I can't remember his name, but there's an American Iron competitor out there, which is, you know, basically Camaros, Mustangs, that shit.
Right.
He's out there in an EcoBoost Mustang.
Okay.
One of the new EcoBoost.
Damn.
Big turbo. It's fucking great. I love it.
It's awesome.
Yes.
I like to see more of those cars out doing cool shit.
Right? It is so awesome. And Jan's also out there in her Z.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she got the win last month.
Yeah.
She, you know, we're hoping for the best and see if we can make it 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, race gets going. And, you know, it's looking okay. And, you know, Jeff Burton gets quite the jump on Jason, who then proceeds to go, you know, four-wheeling on the outside of turn 1 in the Lamborghini.
like everybody else has so far.
Overlanding Lambo, how you doing?
Yup.
So,
put a ski box on it.
Right?
It's the next YouTube system sensation.
Anyway, so that happened. And then Brendan used to drive an orange Evo before it became the white Evo and then got set on fire.
Right.
You know, before he got the Z. The Evo went from orange to white because coming down the front straight on the east track, he lost his brakes.
Oh.
And so he had to just kind of pitch it sideways and try to make the best of a bad situation. And he hit the tire barrier on the outside of turn 1 past the kitty litter. You know. So the video is... I mean, it sucks that it happened, but the end of it is just the greatest thing. Because, you know, he hits, and then he settles, and then you just see him kind of look down at the shifter, wiggle it to make sure he's in neutral. And then that's it.
Like you do.
And then just wait for the recovery truck. So there was a green Spec Z that's coming down the front straight.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, boy. And then we all see him lock up pretty late, like after the 1 marker going into turn 1.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
That's hot.
Yeah, locked up. Goes across the kitty litter, gets sideways, hits the tire barrier, right where Brendan hit all those many years ago.
So basically doing the same thing.
Yep, except he ended up driving out of there because Brendan kind of got stuck there.
Right.
He bounced off.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. So, but that's kind of why we said shout out to the recovery crew and the emergency crew, because they were right there, you know.
Right.
And they called, you know, full course caution. They sent the safety car out, which, you know, again, shout out to Monty because he got a lot of laps in on Saturday. Between driving a Miata, he got some hardware.
Yeah.
You know, and then also driving the pace car.
Wow.
So, but yeah, no, like they're like, we need to get the safety car out there. So, Dean with the safety crew was just like, all right, guys, you know, flatbed, you know, truck, go off, ambulance, follow them. We need to get that safety car out. And they got Monty out there as the leaders were crossing start finish. It was a glorious thing. So, extended safety car period because we had to determine if we needed to repair the plastic thing over the actual tires.
Uh-huh.
And the safety crew is just like, nah, go ahead. You're good.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. So by now, the pack is it went from 2 distinct packs to now kind of one long one with like a dip in the middle.
All right.
You know. So the leaders come around. They see the green flag. Mm-hmm. Jeff Burton doesn't quite get the jump he wanted. So Jason ducks underneath him, and takes the lead.
All right.
Towards the back, we have a problem.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What is said problem?
So, I mean, at some point, Chad Alders got sandwiched.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to figure out where that was. But this problem was Jan came down, tried to apex where Chris Hutchins was in his black Z, hits Chris. She then spins out in front of our friend in the Mustang, who apparently has kick-ass video footage of this.
Oh,
I wanna
boy.
see.
Yeah. Everybody drives around Jan. Jan stalls the car on the exit of turn 15 or 16, the last turn.
Right.
Right on the rumble strips. Not good. We're all yelling for her to, like, let's get
it going. Get it moving.
you can do this.
Yep. Need to get it going.
She gets it going. And then she drives to the air barrier, right where kind of like pit lane kind of comes down like this. And here's like the pit wall. There's here. She's right here.
Oh, no.
High impact zone.
Yeah.
Jan comes to a stop there.
That's not good.
That's not... No.
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 So again, caution.
Mm-hmm.
Safety crew. Dean's already just like, all right, here's how you're going out there, guys. Get over to Clubhouse. You're going out through there.
Yeah.
I will call the last car by, then you guys go.
Okay.
Like, it is just, I mean, he was fucking on it, getting those guys out there.
Nice.
Yeah. And everybody's just like, but what happens if you guys get stuck? He's like, nah, we'll lock that thing in four-wheel drive and we'll drag her out of there.
Yep.
I'm like, yes, you will.
Ain't no thing.
They drag Jan out there, and then they're getting ready to go green, and then everybody kind of like looks down. There's a beat, and it's like, throw the checkered. The race had gone its time, and they were trying to get back on schedule.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
So
They're down a few laps, and they're just like, we got to get this rolling.
So, well, I mean, it's a 25-minute sprint race.
Right.
So everybody, like, they're getting through the final turn at minute 25.
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh. I am watching the starter. He has the green flag down here.
Uh-huh.
And then they're just like, throw the checker. He kind of looks back, and then he just grabs the checkered flag and starts waving it.
Huh.
It finished under safety car.
Wow.
Nobody was super thrilled.
I can imagine.
Well, it got better, because remember how I was telling you about how Arthur was having all those problems?
Yeah.
Because of the safety car, he was in first, and he continued in first. Like, he won the race, despite the fact that he probably shouldn't have. Despite the fact that Chad and Justin would have probably been monkey knife fighting for first place. Yeah, I mean, Chad is a hell of a driver, and Justin is coming, like, he is getting there. Like, dare I say he might be third, like, maybe the second or third best driver out there. I mean, Arthur is, he is still working whatever the hell magic he's got, but goddamn.
Bringing the bacon to the table.
The wheels have to fall off at some time. That's just how it works.
Fair.
Yep. So, there we go.
Wow.
Yup.
Wow.
That was that is your NASA weekend.
Holy shit, as told by...
This is why I keep telling you people to come out. One, it's free to watch. Two, you can just go right up to these damn people and cars and just be like, hey, what's up with this? And they will talk to you.
Yeah.
When's the next one?
The next one is next month. Let me see.
As I put Mike right on the spot.
It's all right. I'm prepared for this. I am dear leader. It is June 14th through the 16th.
Can I be your shadow for that one?
You can.
Okay.
Okay.
Do all kinds of things.
Yes. And I believe that one is also probably east, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway. Perfect.
We nailed that.
Good timing.
Yes. Well, folks, we'll call that an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your NASA weekend, as told you by Doc Taste.
Yes. Hopefully by the time you're hearing this, I will be a step closer to having the photos done, and I am going to actually do a write-up. Todd. He asked me why I'm not doing the write-ups, and I'm just like, man, I'm not going to lie. Like, I enjoyed doing them, but more people wanted photos, so I started doing that. And also I kind of got sick of people complaining to me about things that I had no control of. Like, it's not my fault somebody got walked.
Do it. Do the things you want.
Yeah. So, like, people would complain to me about how they finished, and they'd be like, well, I only finished like that because, whatever. And I'm like, okay.
That's great.
What do you want me to do about this? I'm not going to cape for you, man. There you go.
That's better.
Take it up with Matt and Dave. This is not my problem. Anyway, so we will be back on Thursday to talk about what would happen, like what car manufacturer or group, because I specified that,
right,
would you like to wake up and be the CEO of?
Oh,
and
buddy.
Your plans for that. There are 2 companies that got a surprising amount of run.
Yeah, there was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to read through some of this.
One of them kind of came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, because one of them is obvious.
Yeah.
And that's what I picked. But the other, there was 2 of them, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, one of them sounds like you just want to have like a fun project, but, anyway, we will get to that. We will get to our funny little thing that I have to narrate. But in the meantime, go ahead and follow us on all of our social medias. We're at CamAutomag on a lot of them. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you find your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. What is it, Colonel? Looks like you got something to say.
I totally zoned out there. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. You were just staring at me like I got something.
Oh.
And you kind of kept leaning towards the mic, and I'm like, go on.
Visit our Cam store to pick up all the Cam goodies.
Yep.
Like the Cam hat, the Mount Cam Moore shirt.
There you go.
And looking forward to possibly a new shirt with something I said on it again.
The Colonel.
The Colonel.
Yep. It's CamAutoswag.com. Support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/CamAutomag. And, we'll be back on Thursday with some things a-doing. Until then, for episode 193 of the CAMcast, I have been Mike.
I'm in danger.
Oh, shit, fuck.
You're the Colonel.
Wow, I fucked that up today. Colonel Eddie T. Shit, fuck.
He's waving a business card at us.
Done.